All right, what's going on, guys? Hello. Welcome to week 5. We got VaillanT versus Rated M. We got a German team versus American. We are just getting started. It seems the map ban pick has been selected, so we're on our way. Belgium? Pardon. Sorry, I don't know my flags. Okay. The same colors? Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Nurture 1v5 league match win. Don't know when they're playing next. We were supposed to have another game today where it was actually gang cars versus who? I forget who we were gonna play, but we're gonna play a different team. But they ended up backing out. I think it was Rated R. Gang cars was Rated R, but they pulled out. So we just have one game for this week. Rated R, yes. All right. Looks like VaillanT is hosting the first game. Those Rated R clowns, bro. Okay, crybaby. Joe Rogan on commentary. No, we will not be having Joe Rogan on commentary. I will just be commentary along with artists today. Lobby's filling up quick. Will you take over? No, we'll both be talking. We got this. So we got Deja Lu, Slyric, Snipes, Pandale. Copper. So yes, Deja, Panda, Protype, Slyric, Snipes. Rated M is Exile. Flexi or Orchid, Ice King, Maple, and Milkshake. Ooh, Ice King. I think this is the first time we're seeing Ice King on the league. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm curious what they're gonna put Ice King on. Most likely they're gonna put Ice King on the Kai Ice King plate. Yes, he is. Our very own Ice King. Okay, seems everyone's in, so we're gonna go ahead and join. Might have joined as a player. Try not to use cowboy reflexes. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, there you go. All right. So, yep, Ice King is on the kite. Got Scary on Orbit, Milkshake, Malva, Axel, Mongoose, Maple on the Strix. And we're going. I'm Scary. Is his full name? Yayo no Addy? I don't know if that's his full name. A lot of drone action. So, Rated M, Ice King is holding red container, very strong points. I said this before last time I was commentating, but there's 3 main areas in this map. You have red container, you have office, and you have the main mid. Establishing control on all 3 points it's really crucial if you want to make good picks and hold ground. It looks like VaillanT is trying to establish control in office. 2 pushing in the red container. That's a good nade. Rated M trying to get a reset here. They're slowly pushing ground. They've made it halfway, like up to red container. There's 2 in office by VaillanT. 1 gets dropped by Ice King. Axile taking control of office. Getting a nice flank, but does not get anything out of it. Oh, pardon, not a flank. Just a holding line. They've got 3 on point. And Rated M immediately takes point 1. Very smooth, 5 minutes on the clock. Ice King gonna deal with the flank on behind. Milkshake walking up. Game just started, H-Kira. VaillanT doing a very good push right now. Ooh. Slyric taking height. Ice King is gonna drop in tube. Interesting positioning. They're putting Malva in window where she's most strong around her teammates, but they're putting her by herself in tower. See, and she just gets picked off. That's not a good spot you want to get picked off, especially on a Malva. If you're trying to get a pick from there, you want to be getting team, heals, clearing util for your team shotting. Snipes with a very aggressive push into tube. Maple going aside to his nade, but also takes 1 out with him. Snipes out in the middle of mid. Very dangerous position. Does get punished for it. Interesting dash.
Bad guys are coming. I've got the window. I'm headed over there.
So far, very strong push by VaillanT. Slayer gonna drop Ice King. Wow. What is that? A 4-man, 3-man ulti by Orbit? Scary? Very clean.
Yes.
You think it was 4-man? Dang.
So.
Very strong. But if we do look at Rated M, they do have a lot of their ults yet, and they need to start using it because VaillanT is making a lot of ground. They're putting 4 on main. VaillanT putting 5 main. They're gonna drop Ice King, so they're up 1. Axile. Maple pulling out the ult to stop. It's 2. Ice King gonna swing wide, but gets traded off by the Malva bot. They're not contesting point. Are they gonna C9? Oh, they start touching. Ice King gets picked off. Deja.
Deja getting stuck by the mage. I'm scary.
First half of the distance has been covered.
So Deja's on VaillanT. Ice King is on Rated M. VaillanT establishing a very strong push here. Deja's looking to go for the door. Kills Ice King on the other side. Pre-fires Maple, but gets traded off by Axile's nade. Good Mongoose nade. Slyric getting caught out close under the mountain.
Don't take any chances.
VaillanT still pushing the point. Already halfway to the next point. Ice King gonna take a very aggressive push here on defense.
The wagon is moving, people. That means you're not doing your job.
Ooh. Ice King gonna get caught out. He had a very aggressive push there. He decided to peek on top of the white box. And unfortunately got exposed to 4 people. Gets dropped.
I'm headed over there.
Snipe's gonna use the Mongoose ult. Takes height. He's needing APC. He does in fact kill Axile on APC. Very clean.
Changing.
Ice King popping off his kite ult, but does get dropped by Slyric. Are they gonna contest? Seems Axile and Maple are touching point. This is good. Very interesting tactics by Rated M. They're going for more of a last second push right before they get onto the point. Axile very low here. Is he gonna? He's gonna back off. Very smart. Maybe could get healed by his Malva. Sees Milkshake is playing a very aggressive hold here on point. They don't want to let them move anymore. Pretty standard push. It looks like VaillanT is finally using the height. They put snipes up there with an AK. He's gonna drop one. Ooh, but this get traded off. Very aggressive push by VaillanT. They're gonna use the Malva ult, capping the next point. 5 minutes and a half. Now they're establishing a push, seeing how early they can control the map before the rest of Rated M comes to reset and hold them. So they're going to catch Maple on the rotate, but gets naded off by Axile. Axile doing very good nades with the Mongoose. 10 on XM40. Milkshake seems to have opted for an Iron Sights AK. Very interesting. There's a lot of long range and head glitches on this map. If Milkshake's able to deal with the sight, could be very strong, having a very stable gun that's very lethal as this the AK. Axel gonna pop off his ult. Deja did pop his Strix ult. They're gonna res here. Try and pick up the lives that they lost. Snipes Mongoose ult. Down main. A lot of walls he needs to clear up main. Does drop Maple in the main. Deja taking the aggressive push. Gets traded off though by Milkshake. And a very dominant push by VaillanT. We're looking at snipes with 33 and Slyric with 39. Very strong by these two players, Mongoose and Orbit. That's what you expect to see with the more aggressive characters with movement options. Ice King gonna take red container. Does get dropped by Slyric. Slyric going absolutely crazy with the sidearm.
Reloading. Cover me, guys.
Snipe said, "Get the fuck off me." Yes, exactly. All right. Upon initial review, it looks like VaillanT is holding 2 very close on point and 1 on Catwalk. Catwalk a very strong point to hold. VaillanT gonna drop Maple from Catwalk. You can see all through main. Very good smoke here by Axile, cutting off the sight from Catwalk. Pushing Madness up on Catwalk and does get dropped by APC. Very good use of util here. Cutting off the sightline, forcing the push up, putting him in a very unsafe situation and gonna get dropped. It's good use of util. Ice King gonna get caught on the wall, unfortunately. Just VaillanT across the board, indeed. Very strong. Axel drops to 1 nade, 1 AK. Ooh, but does not find the third. Panda. Once again, they're holding Catwalk, which is very strong, but it's also an interesting point is they're putting the Malva Catwalk. As I mentioned before, Malva is so strong with healing his teammates, but he's gonna drop 2 anyways by himself. Very strong hold.
Take your prescription.
Snipes with the slide hip fire on it. Scary. Pops the ult. Very good ult usage here by VaillanT. They don't want to be holding on ults. Slick going to use a very aggressive orbital. Very strong. Drops 3. Gonna play APC here. He's a little low. Wow.
Prepare for combat.
Looks like Rated M is not giving up though. They're holding very, very well. They got 40 seconds left to make this last push here. For just P1 though, remember they need to make it all the way to the end. How much are they using their time here at P1? Deja, office window, gets traded by Maple, or probably parted by Axel. Ice King sitting on his kite ult. Is he gonna use it?
Changing the game.
Yes, he is. Not finding anything yet. He's got 3 shots. Madness taking out Milkshake aggressively on the catwalk on the rotate. Ice King's gonna drop. He does not find anyone with his ult.
Overtime. The convoy keeps pumping up the score. Excellent teamwork. Formidable as always.
Very, very strong hold by VaillanT. Rated M. Unfortunately, not gonna make it to P1.
That was a quick first match.
I agree.
I'm gonna make it rain.
Deja with a very aggressive hold with the Strix ult. Gonna clear the walls, kill it scary. Very, very good play. Okay.
That was very smooth pushing from VaillanT. Definitely. And feel like the team dynamic is still a little bit asleep between Rated M. They need to get their act together a little bit and don't hold on to their ults until the last second. A little bit earlier would have been maybe a bit more helpful to get them to that first point.
No, I agree completely. A little bit of miscommunication. Where they're putting their players. Are they establishing good map control that's going to allow them to get make good ground, get good
Exactly.
picks, get good use of the util.
And VaillanT definitely had that down on this map. Scoreboard.
So it's 1-0 for VaillanT. Denied by the king.
Show the scoreboard.
Is this not the scoreboard?
Oh, you can. Oh no. I'm pretty sure they mean the after match scoreboard to see
Oh.
who got how many kills and how
Pardon,
many
pardon.
captures. So interesting to see who got the most kills. You know.
Sorry, that was an error on my end. I probably should have showed the scoreboard. So it looks like our next map is going to be on Barracuda. And
Barracuda.
Who's hosting? We have 2 lobbies up. This is a little confusing.
One has 3 people and one has 2 people. What? I guess the second one has now 5 people.
Oh, okay, cool.
Even though it keeps defaulting back to the one from Exile.
Rated M host on the next map. Barracuda. Rated M, I really want to see Ice King with his kites pull off some... He's very well known for his kite. He has very strong usage of his kite mine, his kite ult. We did see him pop in the last push there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to find anything. And I think that's paying homage to VaillanT, playing a very, very slow, very safe play. You know, establishing office control. So as soon as they heard the kite ult, they didn't peek from office window. And they just held a very safe position around points in main. Okay, I think it's full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Go ahead and join here. Once again, Barracuda, Rated M host. Are they going to change any lineups? I mentioned this before. On Barracuda, especially on attack, it's really crucial that you run a sniper. There's so much power in holding that lane, that angle with a sniper. You're able to get picks. You're in a very safe position. The question is, we haven't seen a lot of teams utilize it, and so they're kind of just forcing through main, and they haven't been able to have a lot of luck. We see a lot of games end very early at P1 here on Barracuda. Slick already holding height. Height very strong. It looks like Ice King is sniping here. Kite on the height. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this angle. You can see all the way in orange. He does get traded off by Kira. Very good snipe by him. Oh. But it seems that both teams are answering with the snipes. VaillanT already making... Oh, pardon. Rated M already establishing a very strong push. They're almost at P1 here. This is normally where most games end, P1. But it looks like Rated M, very strong push. Kira does get picked off by Ice King on the height with a sniper. Very strong. But it looks like VaillanT is responding to the sniper with a lot of usage of the walls. We see all the Strix walls. Very strong. Look at that. Ice King picks up Deja Lu on point. Tiger 3000 IQ, thank you. But think about it. Ice King not only is getting a lot of power with holding this strong lane, but he's also able to communicate with his team. He sees everything. He can call out where he sees if they're outside a tunnel. He sees his 2 outside a tunnel. He's definitely telling Axel here. Axel gonna take a push, aggressive push. See, look, he's already looking tunnels. The fact that Ice King called it out most likely tells me that there's a very strong line of communication coming here from VaillanT. Or from Rated R. Ice King gonna drop 2. And the question is, now that they've established such a strong push with Ice King on the sniper and height, how they need to make this final gap. Ice King popping his ult very defensively, takes out Kira. But we say this, if Kite is playing very far back with a sniper, he's not using his mine that much. But they do make the final push. It looks like Ice King's gonna push up here. It's gonna take height for his team. Ice King. Ice case cookies him.
Those were some beautiful, clean snipes, though. We have to admit that. Yes.
Yes, very clean snipes.
Like, holy.
Stop being such a dominant lane, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Perfect shot.
Or maybe it's
Ice
getting
King gonna
kicked out.
Yeah, Ice King gets caught out on the left here in orange. He saw 2 on the minimap, but he didn't respond.
Meet my sidekick. Thought you'd meet my mobile artist.
Oh goodness. HQ are gonna establish a control with sniper on pipes on the truck. He does get a body. He sees someone on the right screen but doesn't respond. Ice King gonna drop 2 with a flank. Looks like Rated M is slowly dismembering VaillanT's line of defense. They got a massive flank. Scary with a amazing push. How is Snipes gonna respond to this push?
Yeah, VaillanT very on the defense right now, not being able to push anything.
Very good ult usage. Maple here drops 3. And they already get P2.
Reloading, give me a sec. Changing the game.
Very tough start for VaillanT, I agree. Ice King looking like he's holding container here. He does have his ult popped off. Is he gonna find anything? Does drop snipes. Deja Lu. But Madness with the trade. Now, interesting point. We're saying that using a sniper on this map is so crucial for these very limited lanes that you can hold, right? There's only 3 lanes most of the time here, but the question is, where do you want to put your sniper here? It looks like they're putting Ice King now on the right side. This is where I would hold the lane if I was sniping. You can see all the way down main. You can react to people pushing on the left and on the right, whereas Ice King previously was on the left of the map, holding a very tight angle. Does trade off with Slick. Deja gonna rip up the kite ult, holding right side instead of main.
I'm headed over there.
Gonna push up here. He's not seeing anyone push up on his side. Does catch Scary. Crap walking outside from left Donald's. And that's gonna be his ult. Huge impact Strix. His ult is not only a deterrent in terms of killing people, but it's also an audio deterrent. Maybe they just didn't push up to his side because they heard his gun revving. Which in that case, maybe Deja wants to hold off of the trigger, wait till people push him, and then start revving up. Ice King holding a very good lane here. This is another angle I would hold, is the height with sniper. You can look down on your enemy. You can see here on the right side, and you can also look down main. But he does unfortunately get picked off by Slick. And it looks like HQ's game crashed, unfortunately. It looks like VaillanT is down a member. How is Rated M going to capitalize on this? See, they're doing a 3-man push on the left, setting up a flank, but it looks like they are getting shut down. VaillanT, 1 member down, still holding very strong. Looks like this time they're doing a 2-man left, 3-man main push. Yes, it does. Ice King Milky very aggressive angle. Exile in Scary.
Exterminate.
Scary. Going very close range with the MP5. Does not find another person. Deja establishing a wall here.
Gotta switch mag.
Looks like the orbit ult has been used. Slurk gonna respawn. Unfortunately, Scary does not catch Slurk in the ult, despite being very close. And unfortunately, his orbit ult is gonna get shut down. Orbit ult so strong. You can drop people instantly. You can heal up. You can kill Util. Fortunately, does not get much out of it on the push. Axel drops 2 on the right side flank, but does get traded off by Deja. Deja holding very aggressive here.
Red bomb, get out of range.
Deja holding very aggressive angles, but very strong because he is on the Strix. Strix walls allows you to take these aggressive angles and not get punished as hard by other characters. He does have the ult here. Gonna catch Milkshake and Axile, but gets traded off by Yayo. No Scary. Looks like they're ripping a Strix ult. Maple here drops 1. Snipe's gonna drop 2 with the AK though. Reducing their team. Slowing down members. Ooh, Ice King gonna get caught out here on the head glitch, unfortunately. Looks like Kira is back. Kite is back. Seems he swapping to the sniper. He did lose his ult charge though from any of the time that he was already on the map, unfortunately. That is a nasty head glitch by Maple. HQ not going to be able to respond with his sniper, unfortunately. $30 seconds left here. Let's tune in into Rated M, see what they're saying.
One shot.
We have to kill that goose. He's dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
Nice. Orbit dead.
We gotta touch, guys. We gotta touch.
Got one more. Pop an ult. Nice, still alive. I'll be right here.
If you can keep holding, I have my ult.
I'm smoking right. One dead. Orbit dead. Keep stone it. Stack it if you can. Nice. So that one on left, one on left
Behind
side.
I'm dead.
NT.
They just pinched me.
Good job getting the west.
Just block him.
We gotta focus more on like 2v1 battles. I think we're ego challenging a lot here. Can we get a smoke for the cross?
Wow. What did we see? We saw a lot of good ult usages there, but unfortunately they weren't able to make the distance. You know, VaillanT, they held such a strong line there, and then it looks like Cura is going to copy what Ice King was holding. Height with the Strix, or sorry, the Kite with the Sniper. Very strong. Takes off Ice King. Very nice try indeed. Good comms by Ice King. We heard him call out whenever he was dropping players. Would be better to tell him which characters he's dropping, where they are when he's dropping them, but nonetheless, he's still communicating with his team. As we mentioned before, this is Ice King's first time in the league. Could be a little bit of nerves.
I can definitely understand that.
Yeah. Ooh. Ice King trying to establish control on concrete, but does get dropped, unfortunately. Kira, what is this angle? Where are you?
Up on the walls.
He's on top of the walls on
Yes.
heights. This
Yes,
is what a
look at
strong
that.
angle. Looking over orange,
Yes.
gets 2. It's very strong. Oh, but does get traded by the orbit.
By the orbit nade, yup.
But that was a strong angle, and they've established a push 2p1. And they're gonna cash the rotates. Not gonna get spawn trapped here. Scary. Holding tunnels, gets traded off by snipes. I might have to add that to my own personal arsenal for kite wall angles. I'm gonna steal that. And exactly, Llama. You know, that's the interesting thing is with the sniper and walls, you can create so many different angles that didn't exist before. and the enemy having to respond at that high amount, like at this much of a fast-paced game. What a quick scope by H-Kira. Gets traded. Maple, very strong hold in tunnels. But what I was saying before is creating these new angles so strong. No one's going to be able to respond. No one is looking at main here. Currently. Slick, gonna solo ult. Unfortunately, find no one and gets dropped. VaillanT, interesting usage of the orbit ult. I would like to see better ult usages because Rated M has immediately responded. They've dropped their entire team and they have to do a full reset here. While Rated M is establishing very strong map control already. There's a bit of a maniac when it comes to orbit ult. We'd like to see him do a little bit more methodical ult pushes. It looks like Axile here on the head glitch on concrete is so strong. But he is going to drop back here. And it looks like VaillanT is finally getting a slight push through main. Looks like the Mongoose ult is triggered by Axile going down main. Pushing out Deja Lu. Pushing up main. Very aggressive. There's 2 Mongoose ults here. Axile doesn't respond. He does. Okay, well, his ult kills snipes. Maple holding a nice head glitch here on truck. Knows one's left on main. He's going to contest so they don't push any further, but it gets caught out. Not a good slide. Seems they've put Ice King on the tunnels control. But interesting that they're not communicating that. A lot of them were pushing main. They did hold them out main though. Very strong defense. Ice King still tunnels. Holding off orange from Slyric and Kira. Drops one. Does get traded, but Maple responds. Seems like Rated M has recovered from the initial push from P1 and they set up a very strong line of defense here on main 2P2. It's a very narrow choke. H-Kira might have crashed again. Not sure. He's just staring at the wall. I'm going to assume he's out of the picture for now. Not what we want to see. Game crashed again. Unfortunate. Madness. Gonna pop the ult. Interesting. So interesting point about Malva is you can actually put her ult on point and you can use it to carry her ult. But they're gonna opt to drop it at main here.
Maybe an accidental misplacement.
Maybe a misplay. Could be. Slyric gonna be pushing point. There's 2 concrete. Or pardon, not concrete. 2 truck. What a nade. Yeah, it looks like Rated M is putting 3 on truck. Very strong here, holding the main push. And then they can also look into tunnels, at least a shorter angle. Asia with the spray. Ice King. We're going to respond with a mine and a combination of his XM40. 4v5 and still crawling their way forward, indeed. It's a little bit of a milkshake. Going to drop his ult. Not on point, but slightly to it. Responding with ult. 11 seconds. Scary. Sitting on the orbit ult. 5 seconds. Does VaillanT have a response? They don't. Scary. Gonna drop the ult. Just clear point in case anyone does manage to get on point. Very strong usage. Holding onto his ult for the last second. Not giving them a last chance push.
It looked for a short moment like VaillanT would recover, but oh man.
we've seen HQ crash twice, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
that's definitely unfortunate.
having one less member in the team is so crucial. Even in a regular game, when it's a 5v5, getting a pick, becoming a 4v5 is it changes the entire mood of the game, and how our players able to respond with picks and take better control and allow them to push the payload. Looks like Slicks and Snipes both dropping 60 on the board with a 2 KD. Very strong. That means they're getting at least 2 per life. That means they're making very strong, impactful trades. What a spread.
Definitely.
Ice King, we can see here. Oh, pardon. You want to go first?
Oh, no, go ahead. You go first.
we can see Ice King here has a significantly higher KD than his teammates by, about like 0.3%. It might not seem like a lot, but it's very important to note that Ice King was sniping for a majority of the game. Very safe. We can see, well, unfortunately, I think HQ was the one that was sniping on their team. We can't see his statistics because he did crash, unfortunately. But I can probably guess that HQ had a pretty decent KD as well. Using a sniper is so strong at getting picks, but it's also so strong at keeping you alive, because you're not the only danger that you really are in is against another sniper. And it looks like Ice King did a very good job with his sniper, and so Rated M was able to establish a very strong push, I think, to P3, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, and then we have one more map, and it's going to be on a March, I believe. Or no, it's Escape, pardon. March was the first one.
Already 5 in the lobby. Nice.
Okay, that's everyone. We can join.
Let's go.
Looks like Ice King's going to be in the Barissa. Very interesting play. I've been trying to cook up some strats with Barissa here on this map myself. There's an oh, actually, no. It looks like he's actually just going to stick with the kite. I myself have been trying to cook up some interesting Barissa rotates with her invisibility. With the power of the zip lines, you can really set up some crazy flanks. It's not easy to respond. Looks like no team is looking to do that. Escort, also a pretty difficult map on attack. Very strong in defense. I will say, establishing both the height, the balcony height, as well as the parking lot is very crucial for attacking on this map. And we'll see how the attacking teams are going to be able to take advantage of that if they're able to establish a very strong balcony and parking lot control early on in P1. Ten seconds on the clock, and the match is about to start.
What's your bet on?
My bet, I will say VaillanT has held a very, very strong line of defense during their games. But I feel like Rated M has been very, very strong as well. They've been showing very good use of util, especially on Exile and his Mongoose.
Agreed. Also, they've quickly overcome the difficulties they've had in the first match. In my opinion.
think HQ has crashed already. It isn't too bad because in the initial first 10, 20-ish seconds of this map, it is just the attacking team pushing payload around this corner.
Go to that spot.
But unfortunately, it looks like Rated M has established a very strong parking lot control. They have like 2 on concrete, 1's on orange, scary on orange. Milkshake has a nice wall here by the Strix playing on Malva.
Releasing the drone.
And it looks like the payload is finally making it around the corner. Axel with a double nade deep into Cubby. Ice King's gonna be holding height here with this kite on the sniper. Looks like they might be remaking just because HQ has been crashed since the very beginning of the match. Yeah, it seems everyone's leaving. All right. That is fine. That's good. Unfortunate. HQ, I hope everything's all right on your end, sir. But, right. Artists, what do we see? What do we saw there? We saw Rated M establish a very strong parking lot control within the first like 5-10 seconds of the map.
After they knocked down Deja, who pushed up very far, but yeah, they established dominance right away in the parking lot. That's for sure.
Most teams, they think that you'd want to push main where the payload's coming, but it like holding so far out exposes you to balcony and parking lot. And so instead of holding up onto like grass and APC on defense, holding parking lot, letting them come around and eliminating those flank options is really strong. And you can end up holding them for the full like 4 or 5 minutes. Whereas if you do end up holding pretty aggressively, you could end up getting picked off. You know, you're getting caught off on rotations. You're staggering. It's not good.
And if you don't end up watching balcony, you can get shot in the back.
Right, right.
Yep.
Parking lot's so strong, right? You're reducing your variables, your angles.
Yeah, and you can easily keep them from getting to the first point.
Right, right.
When you keep the parking lot under your control as defending team, they have no chance.
Okay. And that is all 10 of them. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, let's join.
Let's run it back. Interesting point. They put Ice King on the sniper again. Ice King, he's been doing a lot. He did a lot of work last map on Barracuda with the kite. The question is, are there good angles on this map that he can hold as well? Any off angles with the kite ult or with the kite sniper? Pardon. Kira MVP. And we're going. Once again, Ice King still on the sniper. Does not look like VaillanT is running a sniper themselves. And they are going to drop 2 on the parking lot. Wow, wow, wow. VaillanT establishing a very strong push onto parking lot already. At the beginning of last match, we saw Rated M hold it very strong, but it seems that suddenly they've been able to respond. They have 4 parking lot already. 1's on payload, 1 on balcony, 3 in lot.
Feels like shit.
We just literally spoke about it.
Is that the commentator's curse? Looks like, look, interesting. They're putting, VaillanT's putting Deja Lu to push payload. You know, I would think if you're establishing control on the map.
Strix.
Yeah, you'd want
I would
Strix
put
more.
the Malva on there.
The Malva, right? I agree.
Yeah,
Strix,
the Malva on the
walls.
point and the Strix. Yeah.
Interesting decision by them.
Interesting choice. But then again, we mentioned before that Malva is stronger with her team, so
teammates, that's
her on the point is on one hand good, on the other hand very bad for the team.
That's true. Do you want to establish map control or do you want to keep your teammates alive? That is a good point.
Exactly.
Reloading. 1 moment.
Modelo confidence. Ice King gonna take height here with XM40. And he uses walls off to cut off the tunnel.
Closing off, nice.
Very good. Picks off snipes. Ice King trying to catch off.
Peeks through the window there.
Ooh, but gets dropped off from points. Unfortunately, Rated M not gonna respond to VaillanT sitting on top of the payload. Axel does trade him off though.
Yeah, they seem to have lost a little bit of their energy in that reset.
Deja sitting on Strix ult, very strong. Does get traded off by scary nades. That's not what you want to see. If you're getting naded, you need to be calling out to your teammates to shoot your util off you. Remember, there's 5 seconds respawn timers. If you're getting dropped by a nade like that while your team's all around you, it's not a good sign.
I'm off the leash.
See, we got the Legatus here. Scary. There's one right below scary. Gonna pop the orbit drone. Nade him off.
Doesn't get up. There
Oh,
you
he
go.
does.
He did get him.
Yeah.
Gets picked off by Slurk though.
And that's why having an extended mag on Sun Guns is super strong, is clearing out util. Yeah, you're fighting enemies, but you're also fighting all the walls they're building, the nades, the drones, the Malva heals, right? There's so much you need to chew through. Slick gonna pop orbit ult here on container. Drops 2, drops 3. Deja gonna cover him on the left side. Deja establishing very aggressive walls here. This is super strong. They're using sandbags and the head glitches, right?
And Penna trying to clear out with his pill ult.
Wow, what a push.
Gets taken out though.
You will not escape your fate.
Doesn't matter what Rated M pulls off here. VaillanT established such a strong push. 5 minutes already at P2. Ice King saw them going to apps. Is going to look balcony or are they going to drop out to the back? It looks like they're going alley and they are getting traded off by scary.
Reloading. Give me a sec.
This is a very strong head glitch, but it looks like VaillanT responded with a very good smoke here. Man is gonna pop the Malva ult, trying to clear out white van, but no one's there. But it's just good to just.
Slurk clearing the way ahead like so hard.
He's still going. They're not responding to him. So far out.
They are trying, but they're not being able to stop him right now. Holy moly!
This is a stark different.
There we go. Now we got him finally out by X-Lay. But that was such a strong push by.
They're already almost at P3 here though. Is Rated M going to respond? Deja is going to get picked off with this Strix ult.
They're good. Go to that spot.
Reloading. Cover me.
VaillanT. Oh man, English doesn't work as a language. It looks like Rated M has been able to recover slightly. Ice King's they're gonna put Ice King on a head glitch. Axel is sitting on white van. VaillanT. Ooh, they've not established an alley control, and Deja Lu is playing all the way up on the patio. It does get traded off though. Good response. VaillanT. Gotcha.
Without the L's spoken out, yeah, VaillanT.
VaillanT?
It's French when I recall correctly, so VaillanT.
VaillanT is able to establish P3.
So they got the third checkpoint.
Interesting. So they're running a pill. Pill's very strong getting rid of walls, Yuto. And they put him on the Ghost. Ghost, such a stable gun, able to hold these long angles. He's holding all the way
And
at bushes.
Slurrick pushing left side on the bridge.
Gonna catch Ice King with the kite all, unfortunately. Deep nade. Ooh, gets traded off from yellow van. Madness rezzing Panda with Ghost.
Gave VaillanT a good chance to push forward with the Wagoner.
This is a dominant push by VaillanT. They have 4 minutes and a half to get to the last point.
Yeah. And they're almost there.
They're almost there. Is Rated M gonna respawn? Ice King holding very aggressively on the bridge, catches off the rotate on the bridge by VaillanT.
That's good.
Looks like he's gonna go for a box kick here if he hears someone close to him. He's gonna back off here. Gets picked off by Panda with the Ghost, right? Such a strong gun. No, low RPM, high damage. You just need to hit one bullet there, and he does manage to connect with Ice King. Seems like Rated M is trying to establish an apartment's control. Maple with a double nade by Strix. Ice King drops down from bridge. Gets traded, unfortunately.
Here's the med kit.
Milkshake doesn't need a sight because he's got guns of himself.
Meet my sidekick.
Non snipes having their ults.
Panda popping the pill ult. You know, we saw an ult change by Frag Labs. They made his ult travel in a straight line. Very interesting. Panda with a box kick gets traded off though. Milkshake holding a nice angle here at Yellow Truck with the ult. Axel gonna try and clear out under App's window in the bushes. Interesting smoke by Axel. I think he was trying to smoke off bridge there, but I think he overshot it.
Oh, Maple popping the Strix ult.
Really interesting here. Maple opting for an alley control versus a main side control. It looks like he's trying to summon the Glass Hounds, putting all those bullets into the payload. Gets Maple with a triple nade, holding a very aggressive angle. It looks like Slick's trying to respond with the orbit ult. Gets traded off by Axel. Panda gonna trade with a Ghost. And it looks like Rated M has established a good hold. It's been 2 minutes since I last mentioned the time. And VaillanT has made, you know, a fair bit of ground. But they're stuck at probably the hardest checkpoint of this map. It's the archway. Asia with the mine.
This is most definitely the most difficult part of the entire map. There are so many angles you have to consider that can be shot at you from.
Reloading.
I just wanted to point it out. Panda threw a res bot onto Skinny, well below it, and it rezzed whoever was down there. That's, you know, the small things like that, keeping your teammates alive as a pill is so strong, and I've never seen that before. Looks like Deja's trying to establish an alleyway control here with Kite. He does have the ult. Waiting for his team. His team's gonna drop in. Once again, aggressive walls. Pops the ult. Catching Ice King off. Scary. This is not good. He's holding the spawn. They're gonna make so much ground here. Oh, but does get traded off. They finally respawn as soon as Deja left his walls. But those were such strong walls, you know, dropping out, burst of speed, putting the walls down. You have head glitch cover. Scary gonna clean up his side of the half. Does have his ult here. Needs to respond. Warrior with the aggressive ult. Is Scary gonna respond with his ult, or is he gonna allow him to roam? He's gonna look at balcony instead of point. He gets traded off by the pill ult.
That would have been a good moment to pop that ult.
Time's up. The convoy assault is over.
Wow, what a hold. Rated M getting back on their feet. Now they're on attack. Are they gonna do the same? Are they gonna establish such a very dominant parking lot control in the beginning? Looks like VaillanT is already getting into parking lot. And it doesn't look like Rated M has responded. Deja gonna use the mine.
Deja getting taken care of.
Clearing Ice King.
Right here.
Snipes with a clean nade on Maple from his side of Cubby into the other side. Ice King gonna
Ice
look
King
to get
attempting
balcony.
the push again.
Yeah.
Reload. Enemy smoke incoming.
He does get smoked out. He does have a mine here, I believe. He is gonna use it. Doesn't get
he's
anything.
using it?
Oh, but he gets traded by Slick. He doesn't get anything off of it. Sleer drops 2 from balcony. Deja holding a very strong angle here at grass.
Incoming smoke. Headed to that spot.
Ooh, Milkshake trying to get a van kick here, but unfortunately he gets traded or gets caught off by Slyric. Panda responds to Maple jumping out from balcony. Very interesting play. You don't want to be jumping out there without a pick. Ice King does find Panda, but Slyric constantly denying Ice King here.
And Deja pushed very far ahead.
Alright. Slyric holding such an aggressive angle in balcony tunnels here. Panda's going for a res here. Does get punished. Ice King with the 3, catching them off guard. Is this what they need to bolster momentum? They're holding parking lot here. They know one's height, so they have 3 people looking hype. But they're not responding to the rotations back from spawn. They just... They managed to outgun Deja, but they were all looking balcony with their backs to the highway, main highway. They did get P1. It's like Snipes fell off the map.
Yeah, he tried to flank parking lot.
Oh no!
Then
Oh,
took out the majority of them, but fell down.
Oh no! Rip Snipes.
It was fun to watch.
Looks like Ice King is trying to establish a very early container control. And unfortunately he gets caught off, and with the pill res, and then getting caught off once again. Slyric also getting caught off. Looks like Rated M has established a very strong push here. And Snipes is trying to respond with his ult. Mongoose ult. Ice King not going to find anything here. Deja Lu's been on the Centurion most of the game. Very strong, high range, high DPS. Very, very controllable recoil. Putting aggressive walls as he's been doing all game. Does unfortunately get traded off. What is Maple trying to cook here? He does have an ult.
Red Bob, get out of range.
Kills Slyric. He's down. Team's down by 1. Puts a wall. He's in the smoke on payload, but they're slowly making ground here. VaillanT doing really good established container control. And Slyric trying to respond with his Strix ult, but gets traded off. He doesn't find anything with the ult. What a dominant control of container. Interesting. Ice King's on pill this time. Does catch Slyric, but gets traded. Maple aggressive angle here with Kite on the AK. Does not find Deja. They do manage to get P2, but I've been saying that the Centurion is so strong, close range and at range. Deja has really been using it. What is Deja at? 39. Snipes is at 59. Slyric at 56. Big fraggers on the board. Ooh, Slyric double ult. You know, interesting use of ult here because they've killed 3, but they're not. His team's not able to establish control here of the apartments. His team is slowly funneling in now, though. Flex with a not scary 60 frags. Like, that was an amazing ult by VaillanT's Orbit, but unfortunately they weren't able to establish any good ground control because his team was getting back from respawn. Ice King holding apps here, gets naded off. Half HP, is he gonna back up here? Drops the med bot, but that's gonna res someone all the way out here at alley. They're gonna get caught off here. I believe so.
Oh, they did.
Did they kill whoever got res by Ice King's spot?
Yeah, Slyric killed Maple.
Ooh, scary.
Yep.
That's a team wipe. Scary. Very aggressive here. Look at us. Orbit ult. Trading off Deja. Rated M. Finally getting a push here going. VaillanT holding the head glitches. They've got 4 up. They got kite ult by Deja. Is of Ice King. They know they're coming main. I saw a good nade.
Rated M needs to definitely regroup to tackle this.
Maple's almost on his Strix ult. He's 3% off.
Oh yes, almost there now.
Looks like VaillanT does have a Mongoose ult though. Maple has his ult now. He's on a big flank here, all the way at APC. Doesn't find anything. In fact, gets picked off.
Kinda pulling out his ult, gets picked off though.
You know, there's 1 minute 45 seconds left, and there's a lot of ults on the board, but we have yet to see any big pushes by the ult. Deja with a triple? I will say both Strix have been getting very big plays with their Strix nades. They're getting like 2-3 kills. And even if they're getting traded off, that's such a big advantage for their team.
Agree.
1 minute 20. Maple, are you going to use the ult yet?
There are a lot of ults on VaillanT's side being held off as well.
I feel like Rated M is too afraid to respond with their ults. Like, they're holding on to it for way too long. They have a minute left, and they've allowed VaillanT to get all of their ults back before they've even ripped theirs themselves. Maple... Oh, it looks like Maple did try to use his ult, but he didn't get anything off of it.
Oh no.
And VaillanT still has like 3 ults. The Mongoose ult gonna go off. They still have a Malva ult right behind point. And I think they also have their Orbit ult. Oh, and they also have their Strix ult.
Both just got activated. As the Orbit as well as the Mongoose ult.
Right, you need to be communicating what
All
ults
of
are
the
you using,
ults.
right? Good
All
nade by
of the
Snipe.
ults have just gotten activated. Holy frick.
You know, it's last 14 seconds. Ice King... Where's Ice King?
got his
It's
ult
behind
just
the entire
now.
line.
He's on point.
Oh, 7 seconds. Are they going to be able to
Got
touch here? Maple opting to not go for payload. No. 2 seconds. Oh, he gets... Oh,
No.
That's so unfortunate. Interesting decision to hold the wall instead of go for point.
Yep.
Instead of opting to go to straight to point and putting a new wall down. Maybe... I think the Malva was behind him. What a game. What a switch around by VaillanT. 2-1. Scary. What an Orbit ult. How are we looking at the scoreboard? Snipes with 73, Slyric with 83. Both are dropping a 3 KD. You know, when you think about the respawn timers, like a 5-second respawn timer, having a higher KD, even if it's like fractional, like even if it's like a 1.5 to a 2 KD, like only a 0.5%, that's still massive because every time you're trading more people than yourself, you're putting the enemy in a deficit of being respawned. You know, how are they going to reset? How are they going to take round? How are they use, like if they're dead, they can't use util, you know, they can't res their teammates, they can't create walls to cover people.
Agreed.
Looks like Ice King was voted MVP for the game. Ice King, once again, we were talking about it. He was doing very well, holding very crucial angles on Barracuda. This map, it seemed that they swapped him off the sniper and he was using the XM40. He was doing pretty good. He had a very interesting flank there at the very end. He did drop 2, but wasn't able to find the orbit, and he did get picked off with like, what, 15 and 10 seconds left on the cooldown.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk to the players, artists?
We definitely want to talk to the players if they are okay with it.
Okay. I'll let you ask. Go ahead and ask them. See if anyone would like to do an interview.
I think we are already asking Ice King if he would be okay with being pulled.
Okay, cool. Well, let's talk about Ice King before he gets in here. Like as we said it before, he this is his first game in a league match, right? There's a lot of nerves. He's getting thrown into a new team. I will say Rated M also had Milkshake, which was on Milkshake Mommies along with me before the team. There was a little bit of reworking the teams, the players. They got distributed to different teams. Like I got put in gang cars. Looks like Rated M was created with Milkshake and Ice King. You know, Ice King didn't play in any of the game. You know, Ice King didn't play in any of those games with Milkshake Mommies, which is fine. But he did amazing coming onto Rated M, I'd say.
Agreed.
Good performance.
Definitely good performance. I would agree.
Hello. I'll let you two do the interview. I'll be here.
So how you feel?
Honestly, for our first game, like as a team, I think we did pretty good, especially on Escape. Like we pushed them pretty far for for what, and on EU ping as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. Because we also got 2 West Coast players. So I think we did pretty good. It was fun.
I definitely would agree with that, and you had incredible angles there. Holy frick, your snipes were so clean.
Yeah, first round, or when we were attacking on Barracuda, that spot's pretty nice. Pretty nice place to hold.
Yeah, do you have any moments where you think the game turned in your favor?
I think we had some pretty good momentum defending on I think it was P2 what was it called? P2 Barracuda. I think we had some good defenses there. I think we just kind of locked that down, and we just held angles really well, and we prevented them from pushing for quite a long time. So I think we had a good flow there, and then when we were pushing on Escape as well, I think we had we just got key picks and we just held them off. I think we did really good.
I definitely agree. I have to admit, I'm gonna have to read through Zeta's notes so I can ask.
Dude, you're chilling, bro. You're chilling.
Ice King. Okay, I'll ask a question. So,
yeah, Tiger, goat time.
Tiger the goat, my savior.
You had a very dominant control, as we were mentioning, on Barracuda with the sniper. Do you feel like you should have been using the sniper on more of the other maps, or do you think opting in for the XM40 as you were, like the last match, do you think if you put on the sniper and kept it, do you think you would have been able to do more?
I am not. I do think I don't feel like sniping. I'm not very comfortable sniping on 190 ping. If I'm being totally honest, I feel like I could definitely perform a lot better. With lower ping on when it's like, you know, our servers. I could try it out, but I honestly don't think I would be as effective on EU servers with sniper as I could be in NA.
Okay.
To be honest. And
I don't know if you noticed during your match on Barracuda, but when you guys were defending, HQ had this crazy wall on height at like first point, and Have you experimented at all with establishing an interesting map control by taking these really strong off angles that like never been seen before, especially with kite walls?
Yeah, I didn't really do any this mat or like this first tournament here. I kind of just played pretty vanilla, to be honest. But we definitely in our team talks and strategization, we've definitely talked about some interesting off angles that I try. There's this one on Barracuda defense I like to use that I didn't really use it this time, but like as we get more comfortable playing as a team and just working out what we want to do, what's our game plan, I think we'll start to implement more interesting angles like that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I would say as your first appearance in the league, you've done amazing. You held your ground. You're getting very good picks. Unfortunately, 2-1. What's your thoughts on that? 2-1
I mean,
Valiant.
we did take a map. I know they did have a lever. That was unfortunate. But I mean, all things considered, if there was a fifth person, that definitely would have swayed it a lot. I understand that, but I think the general the idea and the process that we used for defending that would have still been good if there was a fifth player. So regardless, I think it's good practice that we got that down. We kind of know where people are going to peek from, what's going on, and just how to kind of control the map a little bit more in that general area. And I think regardless of the fifth person being there, we did have a solid hold on that. Yeah.
Artist, anything?
No, I think you covered everything by now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Ice King, for your time. I will say I applaud you for your amazing performance. Good stuff. Looking forward to seeing more games with Rated M.
So true. Yeah. GG's to VaillanT. Is that how you pronounce it?
We're still trying to figure out how to pronounce it. I was hoping we'd have an interview with one of their players, so I asked them.
All right. Well, GG's to them regardless. They played very well, and yeah, it was fun.
All right. Thank you, Ice King.
Deja wants to
All right.
come
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you.
Shall we ask Deja?
Maybe we could.
Let's see. HQ says he's up for an interview. Okay. HQ, if you want to go ahead and join, Snipes not this. Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like we do have Deja actually going to do an interview.
Deja, hello.
Hello.
How are we feeling? 2-1.
We're feeling good, baby. Fucking sorry, I don't know if I can cuss, but fucking cares wood PC.
Oh no.
Bro had like alt and then just DC. I think Crybaby DDoS, and that's the word.
Oh, okay.
But no, that's cool, man. But no, it was cool, man. It's very interesting because like everybody on the team is like from a different country. We have like Spain, I don't know, some other shit, and international. So it's actually kind of cool because like maybe 2 or 3 of us like are calming, and the other 2 are just like locked in, right? It's not, as you know, Snipes is very good English, but he doesn't talk much, but he's just a slayer. And it's like what's his name? Our Malva Madness. He's really good at holding point. Yeah. He's Spain. His English is broken, but he only knows call outs, so that's all that matters, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very interesting and it kind of works.
You're eliminating like all of this fluff in conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight to the important words,
Exactly.
There.
Right. But no, it was very fun. Definitely they put on a show for like just coming together too. Like we're also new. I know a couple of the people on VaillanT is they're new to comp as well. So it was a very fun game. I think our strong point though is just like being really aggressive on defense, which kind of helps us out.
Yeah. So, going on kind of the talking points that you just mentioned, a lot of new players in the league, a lot of new players to competitive. How are they making their name? Like, what are they doing differently to allow their teams to excel? That's a really interesting topic. I was seeing you with your Strix nades, absolutely insane. You're dropping 2-3 nades, crazy.
Dude, I was cooking.
Right? And then, as you're saying, with your aggressive defense push, you were spearheading, I'd say, with your walls. You're making these, you're pushing up very up, but then you're dropping 2-3 walls immediately, and the rest of your team is just flooding behind you and setting up on these walls that you're making. You had a very dominant defense hold, I will say.
Yeah, no, I think that's one thing too, and like it's they everybody on the team kind of like knows their roles. Epsilon, like last week when Epsilon was on playing with us, he was kind of more like the command, and I was kind of feeding off of him. So we kind of went off that, and this week I guess he couldn't play, so I kind of had to take the IGL, I guess you would say, and it actually worked out. The first map we like did what we wanted. Um, we had a Phil come in, and he was playing Pill, so we utilized that, to our strats. So it worked out really great, and yeah, I'm very happy. It's fun. It's a fun team. Also, we were very lighthearted too, so we don't really get too serious. We kind of fuck around too much, but it's really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fun or not, you guys still did a very dominant push in the last map. 2-1. Good job, VaillanT. VaillanT or VaillanT? Do you know?
I have no idea.
No idea. All right,
Yeah,
I need you
Valiant.
to
I say Valiant.
Valiant. I'd say Valiant too, but you need a message.
And
to figure it out.
I have no idea. Dude.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, no.
without
Super
the
fun.
Ls
Super shout out to
pronounced.
Rated M. They're fucking killing it. My boy Milkshake, I gunned him down a couple times. Did you guys see that play? Did you guys see that play the game on the first map? Oh my god, I was cooking, bro. I gotta clip that.
That first map.
Oh no, it's Barracuda.
Had,
it was Barracuda. Oh my god.
on the
But yeah.
first map, you guys had such a dominance all over, as
Yeah.
well on the push.
I think
as also
they're
on the
really
defense,
good
but
about
holy
using their
moly.
alt. Yeah, everybody's really good about using their alt. Sometimes Slitter, alt's nothing, but he gets it. He gets kills at least.
I will say, I would rather someone use their alt than hold on to it.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
VaillanT, very good use of util, like both like your nades, your walls, and your alts. You guys were using it pretty well in tandem. Not overlapping your alts too much, but you're also using your alts to the point that you're regenerating while your other teammates are using it. Rated
Yeah,
M,
and that.
they had times where they're on like 3 or 4 alts. They're sitting on it. Even just throwing a Malva alt on point is like good because you're regenerating your next alt.
Right. Yeah.
But you're also using your util versus just sitting on it and not getting anything out of it.
Agreed.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like I try to make sure every time I die, I'm like cycling through, seeing who's close to alts and like when we can start popping them. Like right there in the last game, our Pill had their alt, so I was like, just let it fly. And I was holding on to mine. I was waiting for about like a minute until I popped mine because I knew it's like 7-second respawn. So
Right.
just kind of play that game. But yeah, no, it's a great game. Hopefully we play again next week. I think everybody's here next week, and I think we got playoffs next week. So I think we actually made playoffs. No, is it top 4?
I think Zader
I don't
knows
even
that.
know.
I have to
Zader?
say it. Top 4 indeed.
Top 4 indeed. Are we top 4 now?
Zader, unmute.
I guess by default because.
VaillanT made it. Yeah, he says.
Yeah, let's go, baby. It's crazy. 0-6 to what are we now? Like, holy shit, the top 4. Let's go, baby. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure. You guys crushed it. Yeah.
Hey, man.
No, you crushed it.
Oh,
Like, what a
stop.
freak.
Oh, stop.
Y'all were so good.
Stop it.
VaillanT, Rated M, very good
Stop
performance from both
it.
teams.
Thank you.
A lot of information they can take off from this game. What like, these two teams, what are they going to use? Like, what are they going to learn from what you guys did, and how are you going to implement it in your next games? Are you guys going to be able to go crazy in playoffs? I'm looking forward to seeing how both teams do. I don't know
definitely.
if Rated M is in playoffs, but you guys are. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. We're just gonna, keep doing our thing. We have I think Epsilon's back. I think Sapro plays too. So we just have a bunch of people that wanna play. So that's always good.
That's good. Eager new players too.
Yeah.
A lot of new blood.
You got fresh blood.
All right. Thank you, Deja.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow. Interesting point of view from both players. They're both happy with the performance. I can tell Deja is very happy. He doesn't make it obvious, but he's very happy with his team, his performance. 2-1, very good.
No, that was very obvious.
Okay. But yeah.
But it's deserved. I mean, they won and they deserve feeling happy and the push of energy. It's well deserved. They've done a great gameplay, a great team play. Amazing pushes, amazing I'll use it.
Zader, do we know how many more games we have before playoff, or is that it? So whoever's on the board right now in top 4 can playoff next weekend. No games left. Okay, so it looks like we have just the top 4 teams, which on the board is Gangcars in first, Rated R second, VaillanT in 3, tied with Never Twisted, I believe. Very close scoreboards around. It's going to be interesting to see which teams are going to come out on top.
And definitely.
Yes. This has been a pretty good week 5. I'd say, it's only been, we've been having 1 or 2 games. Hopefully future events we're having multiple teams playing. I like this idea that we're able to stream a majority of every game. But having more players and new players on the competitive scene is such a good thing, because you're keeping the player pool fresh. You're getting more teams. You're seeing different players trying different things versus the same carbon copy move. Curious of playoffs if we're gonna see anything crazy. But yeah,
interesting to see new peeking corners, angles, like HQs today.
HQ
sit on the walls.
Very crazy wall. That
wow.
I need to do that. I'm adding that immediately to I have a couple of kite tricks up my sleeve on a couple maps. I think you've seen me use them before.
Oh yeah, I did. And I was like, holy shit, how did you do that?
How do you go up there? That's a crazy, no one's going to think that you're going to be up there until you're already dead, and it's so strong.
As soon as they see the death cam and they're like, oh, you can be there? Well, that's interesting. And then you're like, okay, I gotta implement that on my next time.
It looks like the Eminent leaderboards is updated. So it's Gangcars first, VaillanT second, Rated R also tied in second, and Never Twisted in third. Seems those 4 teams are going to go off the playoffs. Is it going to be a round robin elimination, or how's that going to be, Zader? Like, is the double elim? Okay, so it's going to be like what? Never Twisted versus Rated R, and then VaillanT versus Gangcars. Losers play each other, winners play each other, and then losers have to beat the winners twice. Seeds will be random. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Well, that'll be next week.
That's gonna be interesting.
All right. I think we'll call it there. Thank you, artists. Amazing work. Had a lot of fun in co-commentating with you. Good job on the interviews. Looking forward to seeing you do more work on SHATTERLINE. I'm guessing since the playoffs are next week, you might be doing some of the playoff games.
Maybe we can do some together.
I will be playing
or
in the
maybe
playoffs.
One where you don't play.
Maybe one game when I'm not in the playoffs. But I'm assuming this is happening in one day, so I feel like I might be more locked in with my team. We're gonna be cooking strats, and we're gonna be talking to each other, making sure we're all good.
I'm guessing it's gonna be Trex and me then.
Trex, yeah. Maybe Dank taking over most of the casting. Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
We have Bubba Jub in the chat. I know he streams. He's pretty good. But yeah. Thank you for your time. 2-1 VaillanT, Rated M, very good plays. And it looks like VaillanT's going to go off to playoffs. Rated M, unfortunately, not going to make it. As I guess they just didn't get enough games in. I think they were a newer team on the league. But, hey, there will be more opportunities in the future, I feel like. And, time will only tell.
I think this was Rated M's debut match.
Yes. This was Rated M's first game. Or first matches, and they did a very good job.
They did an amazing job. Yes, I agree.
Indeed. All right. I guess we'll call it there. Thanks, guys, for watching the stream. Make sure to check out the league. We have links. If you're interested in the community, we also have the Discord. Oh, it looks like Eminent Media got with the link. Cool. Go on the links. Check out what's up. Don't feel afraid to talk to the community. We won't bite, I think. Go follow Tiger. Thank you, Artist. Go follow Artist. Artist, amazing streamer, putting in a lot of work.
No, you.
Should we go ahead and raid someone? Is anyone live right now in the SHATTERLINE community? Let's see.
Well, there's White Wolf and someone I don't know.
Wolf is getting off soon. Zeta, what do you think for raids? We're gonna raid in anyone?
Homie, go back live.
We raid White. Okay. Okay. We'll raid White. All right. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. Good plays by VaillanT, 2-1, entering a playoffs for next week. This has been Tiger Quan and Artists. And yeah, okay.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Bye-bye.